Should be getting the runners underway here very shortly. And we are now off. Both runners are starting here. And I don't have the standings for the tournament, but PBs, Mrks with a 37.58 and Riolu with a 35.21. So hopefully a close match here. And obviously we will be getting into King's Pass. Getting a sync up here. So obviously King's Pass, getting the game. Not going to see much variance, hoping for a cooperative Venge Fly, as we see one from Mrks. A little far for Riolu, but it is okay. Still getting the Venge Fly Pogo up to that platform. Soft falls from both. And heading into Dirtmouth now. .58 from both players, very, very nice. I believe both players are running on 1432. I'm not 100% sure on that, but shouldn't see much route difference. I know Mrks does go for Spore Shroom, so instead of going for QGA, we'll be going through Deep Nest down into down through Fungal to get Spore Shroom, and unfortunately getting hit there on the Grez drop, but not much you can do there, just up to the RNG of the Grezers. Both getting spike kill. Unfortunately, Riolu missing the double. Mrks hitting the double. So a little bit of time saved there for Mrks. Oh, and Riolu getting a little bit stuck there, unfortunately. Oh, Mrks missing statue pogo, Riolu hitting it. Unfortunate for Mrks, but there is a lot of the game left. So, but these small differences, small mistakes can add up, especially if they affect your mindset early on here. If you're just in a wrong mind state, everything's going wrong, as Riolu misses a jump up to the false knight arena. But if everything's just going wrong, you're in that bad mind state and everything starts going wrong. Semi-synced false knight fights for both players here. Riolu getting a double left jump, Mrks getting a left and a right. Beautiful, loud wall break here. As we head up to Ancestral Mount to collect our first and only spell of the run, Vengeful Spirit. And Riolu actually missing a jump there. So we are pretty synced here. Like half a second for Mrks. if that. But we are still in the early game. There's a lot of time left in this game. Especially determining how the bosses go. Water Knights, Umu. Those could matter much more than these small mistakes in the early game. Riolu getting the early cycle there with the tick-tick. Mrks is very slightly missing it, unfortunately, but I mean that's like a few tenths of a second save. Now we get to see Baldur RNG first bit for Riolu, first bit for Mrks. Double first bit. But that Baldur really doesn't help that much. Gives a little bit of extra soul. And a nice geo count for Riolu. Love to see it. Missing the inventory drop. I don't even know if you went for it. But it's probably one of the least important inventory drops. Now both players are going to be collecting soul here, as you need to VS the Baldur on the way to green path. Mrks does get the royalty of skipping a few hits. First bit for Riolu, getting hit though. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh no, Baldur. For Mrks, not cooperating. There's the spit. And that's going to hurt. Fifth spit for Mrks here. RNG for the second Baldur, not on his side. First one was, but this game is brutal. You can only skill solution so much of it. Mrks getting some soul, as we're not going to be seeing the first fireball skip in green path. Riolu hitting it beautifully. Oh, but hitting the monster charger a little too early and knocking it away from him. So not going to be getting any soul. Mrks again, or also hitting it too far away. So both players missing that moss charger, but Mrks does go back for it. As we do see the second fireball skip. I was not paying attention if Riolu did hit it or not, but I would assume he did. And Riolu already on his way to VFK, otherwise known as Vengefly King. Mrks is going to be healing. Playing it safe, don't want to die. Getting a little extra soul. Need a quick kill here from Riolu. Collecting as much geo as optimally as possible. Nice 40 geo from the Moss Knight for Mrks. And a good amount of geo for Riolu too. Getting the second Moss Charger as well. So let's see the Vengefly Knight, or Vengefly King from Mrks. Getting the quick kill too. Nice 64 geo. And now we are on the Hornet for Riolu. Somewhat good attacks here, starting out. Nice needle throw, love to see those. Jumps too. Dives are okay. Love to see jumps in. There is Hornet dead for Riolu. Very quick, very fast. And a little bit of damage and healing that Mrks went for is going to lose him a bit of time, but shouldn't be that big of a problem. Oh, nailing Nail slashing the wrong way. On 1 HP now. Hornet should be pretty close to dead though. A few more fireballs. Missing one though. Can't attack on that one. Needle throw. And Hornet is defeated. Very scary from Mrks, but showing off his skills. Defeating Hornet. And now on Riolu's side, we are seeing the fungal drop. Trying to not take any hard falls by dashing in optimal spots and doing it well. Going bottom path, so see soul collection here for the explosion pogo to get into Mantis Village early rather than going the long way around. Saves a lot of time getting that explosion pogo. There are many different ways to do it, and it looks like Riolu either goes for 1 fireball or 2, definitely 1. We'll see how this goes. Looks good. Beautiful for Riolu. Mrks hitting that Setic Slash, I think. And going top path, so probably going to be seeing a 3 fireball explosion pogo for Mrks. Oh, and the Mantis is not cooperating, but getting a nice backup for Riolu. Pogoing on those Mantises to save having to go all the way around. One Mantis did get stuck under the platform. You don't want to see that when going for that pogo. Want to pogo off one, dash to the other pogo, and dash up as well. But a really nice save. And a 939 Mantis Claw. You're going to be seeing Explosion Pogo. Oh, missing the dash there to get under the platform. Now has to do 2 fireball. It does 1! Oh my. Missing the 3 and just swagging for 1. This is what you would like to see from the Mantises. Lovely Mantis Pogo from Mrks. And a 1028 Mantis pickup. Great backups from both players. As Riolu is now going to open Crossroads Stag for later. Coming back here to get to Crystal Peaks after picking up Lantern. Now we're going down to Gruzmother. So hopefully a nice Gruzmother from Riolu. Very nice. Quick Gruzmother kill from Riolu. See how the cleanup goes. Redo escape. Not what you like to see, but getting them nicely. Very rude Gruzzers. As Riolu now buys the only charm if you don't use Spore Shroom, Shaman Stone. And now we are going to save Sly and set up for a shade skip up into Blue Lake. Normally you would have to do a lot more in order to get into Blue Lake and get Dream Nail. But there's a cool shade skip that you can do that allows you to pogo off of your shade and bounce up into a secret passageway to the top right of Slippery Bench. That saves a whole lot of time. Riolu getting it very cleanly. No fireball from the shade, as the shade does get all spells that you do. But very nice shade skip for Riolu here. Now going to be getting Dream Nail. The essential tool to beat the game. As we will now see Marcus. I did not see the cleanup on Marcus' side. But there is the shade skip setup. Hopefully no fireball from his shade either. No fireball. Beautiful. Into Blue Lake. Riolu now into the dream sequence. Doing nice dream plant movement. Want to go through these as quick as possible. This light is a speed run, so speed is key. Nice dream plants, no falling. Picking up dream now. As Marcus is now doing the exact same. Getting seer skip, where you don't have to wait for the night to wake up in the seer room and you can just walk on out. Marcus not going for any special dream plant movement. Taking it safe, not going as fast, making sure he's not falling. As Riolu now is on the way to City of Tears, where we get our first dreamer here and all of the geo needed for most of the run. Enough for Lantern, the Crystal Peak Toll, and most of the geo needed for the Distant Village Stag. Marcus missing the inventory drop there, also missing Seer Skip, I believe. And Riolu getting the King's Stag Seal. So probably not going to go for Rafters, I believe. I don't know if Marcus does Rafters, but if he does, that will be another difference we will see in the players' routes. So Gorgeous Husk taking damage. You don't want to do that. But getting nice doubles and a nice Gorgeous Husk. Riolu doesn't do Rafters, Marcus does. Gotcha. Thank you, chat, for the information. That is another difference we'll see. We'll see Marcus go for the Rafter Seal after defeating the Watcher Knights, to sell to Lem after picking up Lyrian the Watcher after defeating the Watcher Knights. Nice statue pogo for Riolu. We now see Gorgeous Husk on Marcus' side. Riolu getting the safety bench here for Watcher Knights. It also resets the Great Husk, or the Century Husk, down below here. As in latest patch, you can't skip the lever here. Normally in 1.2.2.1, you would skip up to the lever, you would hit it through the floor, but that's been patched out. So both players will be killing this Great Husk and heading to the right here. See if Marcus will get the safety bench. We'll be getting the safety bench as well, so no difference there. As Riolu now heads up to Watcher Knights. Nice soul collection to heal and have enough to open, to open this secret passageway to knock a chandelier down to kill a Watcher Knight early. Come in, Sava.
Hello, I'm Sawa. I'll be joining in on comms for the rest of this race here. I woke up around 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is a very early race.
Mm-hmm. How has it been so far?
It's been going good for both players.
I thought
Marcus.
you were going to stop at it's been going. And honestly, that would have been pretty good too.
It has been going. But Marcus has been having very slight mistakes. Not too many though.
Yeah. With this difference in PBs, that's honestly like holding pretty well, I think.
Definitely, as Riolu down at 2 HP for the final pair of Watcher Knights. Now at 1.
Oh boy. Meanwhile,
Back
Marcus on the
rolls.
left getting in as well.
Another heal from Riolu. Making sure he does not die in Watchers.
Yeah. That death hurts, so it is one of, if not the most painful death in this game, in this run. And oh boy. That was a time.
S. Marcus also getting destroyed by the Watchers.
Scarily low. 3 back to 2, or 1 back to 2 rather.
Not even on the last pair.
Lots of rolls are pulling them apart, and that does give a little bit of a chance to heal at the very least.
Yes. On to the last pair for Marcus.
The health here is not in the clear yet, like I said, but it's a bit better than being on 1. Alright.
Oh, missing that fireball. This last Watcher should be dead pretty soon. There we go.
There we go. Both went down 1, nothing happening on either side though in terms of deaths.
Ow. Still very scary.
Mm-hmm.
And Riolu getting that inventory drop down the elevator shaft. I believe Marcus, as I said earlier, does do Spore Shroom, I think.
Spore Shroom. That doesn't really change much routing early on. It really just changes like the last segment after Umu.
Because instead of doing
The last
QGA, you
third.
go down through Deep Nest. Or
Exactly,
through Fungal.
down through Deep Nest. And that changes the health you have into Beast Den. It changes the final fight. It also changes where your bench is before you get into Black Egg, which doesn't change anything usually. Unless you fall down in Distant Village somehow on the way to the stag and then die down there. And it's still only a 10-second difference between Hera and the bench down there and Den, anyways.
And chat confirming that he does say in the spreadsheet that he uses Spore Shroom.
Nice.
Yeah, I do not have that spreadsheet, so...
Yeah, give me a second to pull that up.
And Marcus will be doing the rafters seal here, so in this room you'll see him go down rather than to the left.
Mm-hmm. Not quite getting that jump on the right in King Station there. On Rielu's end. Not a big issue, but it feels good to get, and if you miss it, it doesn't feel as good. So it's always good to get it.
Of course, good for mental, and Mrks doing left side raptors here.
Ooh! A little iffy. A little iffy on these damage tanks.
Gets it though.
And almost had a second try with that Vengefly. Yeah.
That other Vengefly coming over to say hello.
Vår son Velmi Ardred. Alpa Velmi Ardred.
See how this infected Vengefly room goes. Infected Crossroads room. Very nice. One hit at the top.
That one infected Vengefly decided to go to the right.
Yeah, that room absolutely just tests your game knowledge as well as your luck with some strats. So if you do the perfect movement, I believe it's entirely consistent. I don't know the perfect movement, so I just go with some RNG strats most of the time.
Riolu going for Pog Axe.
Another RNG strat. Ooh! Not quite. Gonna keep going for it.
And giving up.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Fair choice. Because missing it and going around only really loses, I think, around 7-8 seconds, and you can absolutely just waste those 7-8 seconds trying for more attempts if you're not careful. Oops. I'll fall there.
Almost got the God Cycle. Getting through that upper laser.
Ooh, good Dream Nail drop from Riolu on the right. Going for this one. Inventory drop here, and or cancels it a couple frames early and gets that hard fall. Not a big issue.
Still got the fast fall though, so.
And that's honestly worth it, even if you get the hard fall. Too help, we'll see what he does the damage tank. Playing it risky. Playing it risky with a strat that he knows, rather than play it safe with a strat he doesn't.
And getting the underplat on 1 HP.
Nice.
Mrks also took one hit in the infected Vengefly room. Not going for Pog Axe. Understandable. So we now head off into Umu on Riolu's side. Missing the right side there for Mrks and having to wait for that crystal prolid just to get hit anyway. At 2 HP, so see if Mrks goes for the damage tank.
Yeah. Oh, that looked a little scary with that Umacore, but completely fine.
No inventory drop.
Yeah. One thing that's interesting about this race is for Mrks, this race could potentially decide whether he makes it into the top 16 or not. Because currently, I believe he's 1-1 and does do the damage tank cycle. And Jishibish is also in a similar situation, in the same block, but has a better average.
Hmm.
So it's entirely possible that this race decides it. It's also possible that the race against Jishibish and Marcus, which I don't believe has happened yet, could decide it as well. We'll see when we get there. All in all, basically, Marcus wants a win really bad.
And it is time for the first Umu cycle on Rielu's
Oh.
side. Ooh.
Missing 2 hits, I believe. So gonna need a couple more fireballs.
That square pattern is so satisfying to look at.
It's nice and geometrical, and hey, it works. 2 doubles.
Oh,
Only 1 more fireball though. And yeah, that's not gonna be enough. I believe needing 3 more fireball hits to finish this off. It's 1, 2,
3.
3.
Yep. Marcus getting a little hard fall there in the fog drop.
It's confusing when your game has areas called fungal and fog, and they both look the same.
Yeah. Some parts of fungal look like fog, and some parts of fog look like fungal.
Mm-hmm. And I always forget that the Whispering route to the left of Leg Eater is a fungal route and not a Fog Canyon route. So that room's a part of fungal. And you always forget that because it also looks like Fog Canyon. It also looks like fungal because everything looks like both.
Yeah. So I think this is the same pattern that Riolu got. Oh, extra cycle. Or extra attack,
Yeah.
rather.
Not looking good. I think that might have been like worst RNG as well.
3
if I'm not
long, 1
mistaken.
short.
Yeah.
Oh, and gotta go under the platform.
5
Yeah.
fireball hits. No, it's not gonna be a 2 cycle. Still recoverable into a 3 cycle though, as long as you can get enough soul here off of Dream Nails. You can get, yeah, 3 Dream Nails. If he plays it well, this could definitely 3 cycle.
We got
Gets another extra?
oh my god. And a blessings from
boy.
Riolu.
Mhm. The two polar opposites of RNG. Marcus with the two extras so far. We'll see if he gets another, and Riolu getting that lessons. Okay, only 2 extras, luckily.
Damage tanking down to 1, but okay.
Oh, never
Also-
mind. We get lessons on
Oh my
Marcus's
god.
end as well.
Blessings off of Umu.
Hey, you know, it makes up for everything.
Of course. Oh, canceling that C dash a little early. Rather releasing the button for it. I was not paying attention to Riolu's QGA.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it went at least somewhat well, looking from the fact that he is at full health still.
Yes. Not killing that mantis enemy, I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, the Petra.
Petra.
Usually you see that because it's easy to just up-slash them into the spikes, but sometimes it doesn't work and sometimes you just don't need to. And really they're opted not to.
Petra a little unfriendly. But here's where we're going to see a quote-unquote huge difference of routing here, where Marcus is going to go back into fungal for Spore Shroom and then head through Deep Nest. And I don't know much on the route difference, but does going through Fungal in like picking up Spore Shroom, does that lose any time compared to the QGA?
Yes, the movement itself loses around, I believe, 45 seconds, and then you gain that time back on the half of that time back on the THK fight. So it still loses around 22 seconds, I believe, optimally.
Gotcha. Another blessings from
Oh
Mrks.
boy.
Unfortunately, hard falling there. And thanks to chat, it does seem that Mrks is 2 minutes and 21 seconds behind.
Losing 26 seconds on that Umu alone.
Oof.
On 3 cycles from both ends.
I think it was just the extra attacks.
Yeah, the extras, and honestly, the RNG wasn't great either for the
True.
attacks themselves. Let's see. Really, yeah, just going to take out that devout. Needs the Geo. And also, somewhat more difficult, also known as RNG on this patch.
Is Riolu 115.
I believe so, because we were seeing some back rolls earlier.
Oh, right, true. Like I said, it is early in the morning.
It is early in the morning. I mean, I've also only been up for half an hour, so I've been up
Saving the
for
grub.
shorter than this race has been going on.
True.
All right.
It's just very funny
Looks
because
like
it's early in the morning for us, but very late at night for both of our runners here. I believe.
At the very least, evening time.
Yes. Oof, those Garpedes. A little rough for Mrks.
There is the damage to strat through that room, but I don't believe that's what he was going for. Not getting that inventory drop, just going to make the safety bench.
Anyone else had that audio issue? Apparently there was an audio issue. Hopefully that is fixed now.
Mm-hmm.
Good old,
Should be fixed.
good old
maybe.
Discord doing its stupid thing. I think there was a
Discord
hiccup
does
on
this-
Sawa, and now it's fixed. Good,
Discord certainly does things sometimes.
I don't even know why it happened
Sometimes-
this time. Most of the time it's because I get a ping or tab into Discord and like scroll around or something, but I wasn't even doing anything.
Odd.
Discord being Discord.
Discord being Discord. Really heading back to Dirtmouth and Crossroads for the final boss real quick here, while Mrks is heading into Distant Village.
I don't know what Riolu Golden on, but Riolu Golden on something.
Nice.
Missing the infection plot pogo though. Nope.
Rocket Knight, you love to see it.
Love to see it.
You love to see it.
Golden Hero split, I think. Well, it's called Arietos, so probably butchered
I
that
would not
too.
be surprised. I would not be surprised if that was Hera. Because I believe that's spider. That means something along the lines of spider in some language, question mark. And Mark is just gonna take out the devout as well.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Had enough soul for that last fireball.
Gonna need to heal though. And THK starting for Riolu here. No Spore Shrooms, so hopefully going to see a lot of dashes, a lot of double fireballs.
1 health again.
Self-stab stage. Oh, and Marcus on 1 HP.
Okay, good. Making it through Dan. Riolu in the second half of this
Oh!
fight. And getting the bounce
Uh-oh.
slide glitch. Who has an opportunity to heal though?
The second time I've seen that.
Yeah, it happens sometimes, and I'm not 100% sure what causes it. It's some sort of hitbox memes.
Team Cherry, fix your game.
I have seen it happen once on both runners in an all skills race before.
Oh, nice scream skip.
Good scream skip.
Major glitch. I don't believe
Woo!
that is a major
That's a
glitch,
little scary.
but do not quote me on it.
Okay.
And there is THK dead for Riolu. Final time of, let's see here. I'm gonna guess 36-30.
32.
No. It doesn't invalidate the run, right? I don't believe so. I mean,
It does not.
it's just
It
a
does
visual
not.
glitch, I think.
It's an unavoidable AI break that makes things more difficult, so there's not much
Ooh.
that you can do about it. It's completely fine.
Also not in gamer's control. Yep. No control over it, and I don't believe it adds any advantage. So a nice 36-32 from Riolu.
Mhm.
And Marcus obviously going to finish out for the averages. LOD for Marcus indeed. Yeah, Marcus still definitely on a good pace for tournament standards. With tournament nerves and all that.
Yeah, there's that sports room starting off there. Not quite getting that one off.
Yes.
It needs to look at his health too is a bit low. And yeah, just gonna play it a little safe. Another one, very nice. And yeah, just gonna take a heal to full there. Take a
Does
damage
that
tank,
cause a
heal
parry?
again.
The parry like teamed
I'm-
once.
Not entirely sure.
Oh, getting interrupted. Get a heal there. I believe. Music
Just a
instantly
hit.
jumping to the second stage.
Yeah. Alright, there's another spore. THK in the corner, gonna stay in that spore cloud. Again, staying in that spore cloud.
It just deals so
Gonna do
much
quite a bit of
damage.
It's so very odd what causes that damage, but it definitely does a lot. Ooh, not quite getting that scream skip, dashing in the wrong way.
Yeah.
If he was going for it, at the very least.
Gonna have a little choppy audio here for a second. I don't know why on the stream side.
GG, looks like it's gonna be just over 40 minutes.
Yes. Oh, maybe 78
flat.
tenths.
It's 40:00. Just over that 40-minute mark.
Yeah. And of course, during the huge cinematic, that's when Twitch decides to kill the audio.
Of course, you can't ever have a good race without glitched audio.
Yes. I will be muting it for the interview. Do get Marcus in here.
Hi.
Hello. And Riolu not going to have an interview as he does not have a mic right now. Understandable.
Oh, okay.
But says that he can answer on Twitch if you have any questions for him.
Yeah. GG's on the race. Marcus, I have a couple questions. First off, how do you feel? How do you feel about that Umu fight? How about that Umu fight? Uh,
It was something. The
it was something.
first cycle with extra and 3 slow attacks.
Yeah, and then the underpot cycle there.
So, yeah, so I can't back up an extra. Sometimes it works. This time it went really wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but I think it was one of the meanest Umus I ever had.
Mm-hmm. I believe there were 3 cycles, 2 extras, 9 attacks, of which
Yeah.
at least half of them were slow attacks. I can say that for sure.
Hmm. Yes, it was a very special fight.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to see it.
All right.
Riolu's
Here's
saying
another
that
question.
he's
Yeah.
used to being on 1 HP in the Watchers fights because someone in chat said, how hard did your heart stop on that back roll in Watchers on 1 HP? Riolu said, gonna be completely honest, somewhat used to being on 1 HP, but today he was so washed that he was really scared of losing the fight there.
Yeah, it happens. And losing the fight there is, a little painful if you lose like 3-4 minutes there. And if he had died there, that could have been the difference in the race.
Very could have been.
Very much so. Yeah, Marcus, I have another question for you from me specifically. So this race puts you at 1-1, and I don't want to assume, but it's entirely possible that Dishybush is also going to be 1-1 after their race. How do you feel going into that race and having that basically decide which one of you gets into the top 16?
So my goal for this tourney was to win at least once, and
Okay.
I already got this. So and I joined the tourney with either a 40 or the mid 39 PB, and both in the group are much faster. So it can happen that something works really well on my side, and maybe for GG then not that I can win it, but I try just to play this game as usual and hope for the best. And at the end, I will see if it was enough for the tourney or not.
Yeah, nice. Already reached your goal, and the rest is basically just DLC.
Exactly.
Yeah, GG's again on the race.
GG's.
GG's on the 40 flat, by the way.
Thanks.
Riolu asking, you got a huge PB on stream, right, Marcus?
Yeah, exactly. In last stream, so it was also the last run before this race. I dropped from the 1931 to the 3931 to the 3758 from now.
Nice.
So that means I don't have a 38 PB time runtime at the moment.
Never seen a 38, never will.
Riolu says
Yeah.
that he's got to go right now. Thanks for playing, Riolu.
Yeah,
And
thanks for
GG's.
raising. Yeah, GG's on the win. There's anything else from chat? Doesn't quite look like it.
It's not.
Yeah. In that case, yeah, we're gonna start wrapping it up here. Alrighty then. And Maddie, if you want to close it out.
Sure. Thank everyone for watching the race today. And have fun watching the raid streamer. And
So
there is
thanks,
another
everyone.
race later today, I believe, with Kuroshi
Looks
versus
like it.
Tremen.
Yep,
So stay
that's
tuned
gonna be a good
for
race.
that later today.
That's
Otherwise,
gonna be a good race.
have
And that's
a
gonna be
good
in,
one.
I believe, yeah, 5.5 hours. Come back in 5.5 hours.
Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Saw, for jumping into the commentation.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come in here.
Oh yeah, no problem. And thanks everyone for watching once again. See you in 5-ish hours.